Okay, so I'm going to yeah, just let's make this fast. We didn't have much. So last week, this was the trade that was running. UCAD, I believe it should have been a loss. So we had yeah, it was a loss. We had this type one confirmed here, so we buy and most def that was so we just change this back to this and so. I still have to remove. I still don't consider what is happening on the EMA because I still take longs below and shorts below above. So, but let's just leave it there for now because it reminds me of what I'm trading at. So, we had this. This was the trade, I believe. Um, just to be safe, it was there. So this was a loss, and we can add that. That is going to be um 36. And then on Monday, so we can now go very fast. So we start with USD, and we start with Sunday. Nothing much. So on Monday, I don't believe I add this. So yeah, this. So one, two, three. We didn't eat that. So, but on Monday. So let's just come on Monday. This was Monday. So this type two, only a type two. Nothing, nothing, and no continuation. So nothing. For AU, it was very interesting, but we're not going to look at that. This was this, nothing. So this was confirmed. This was so based on what we have been doing out this. So this no, yeah. So EJ was crazy. I wanted to take a shot. Why? Just because of what we're doing. So this was but it gave nothing. So this was a gap down on this. And even at this, the only thing I could have done was because I considered it. Um, so this type one lost and then it retraced back to it. But even if I put a limit there on the other day, where will I have put my stop? Maybe above here, but I was just reaching. This was the first one, so and since we are above, so I just couldn't, and nothing was down there. It was a really pissing off situation for me, and we just lost this trade overnight. So, and this was also type two. So, and this is what I'm saying, like, on that time, let's say on the 15th, and I'm still thinking about. So let's say I was really bearish, maybe because we are below the EMA, and then once I switch to the 15 minutes, then you would sell here. So why it's like this is the so coming back to my thought is like, okay, this is a type two. This is the first one. It refused to close below this and this. Actually, I might even switch to close below this, but I'm still thinking when you refuse to close this, it refuse to close below this. Second candle, key level. If that is the key level, we'll move this here into this candle. So my idea is that if we cannot go up, then if that is the key level and price went up before coming down, that means there's going to be inside this candle, there's going to be an OB to sell market down if it works. So, and if I'm being honest, let's say it gave me, then I'll do something like that. And of course, this then comes to, let's say, somewhere there because we would use our Phoebe extension. So maybe I might not be confident in this, but take something off. So this, but this should be the number, but let's just say at 50. And now we go back to the 15 minutes just to see what I was saying. So this is okay, this is just there itself. So this is the arrow. So this is part of 15 minutes. We had this guy, 15 minutes. OB came back into it. So once the CST happened, sell stops above there. And it makes sense now why this stop is there because they come back here. So there's no FEG there. And so that would be my that would be the situation of things. And this based on what this guy was mentioning to me, this is a breaker. So this is an high. We take it, this breaker holds, it fails here. There's an FEG in it that is aligning. He believes price will come in. So I'm guessing KM Kuda would be selling inside here. If it was on the 15 minutes and maybe stop is there. And 2 to 1 minimum. And if you have this extra target, it's good when all these things line up. But this is not what we're doing yet. So we would see. But yeah. So type 1 comes, doesn't come back. So we just leave it alone. Wait a minute. Let's just delete. So nothing special. Not that there was nothing special. It just this didn't come back here. So I'm going to just flatten on gold coming back to Monday. I don't think there was any trade on Monday. There was this, there was this. I was also tracking the other one. So there was this. Okay, this is the second one. So yeah, based on what is inside this candle, there's going to, of course, it's a green candle. There's going to be a green candle, but we need a CSA to sell it fast. Same here, inside here. This would have failed, I have a feeling, in this situation. Let's put that there. So we're looking bam, bam, second. So, or maybe not. We say that after this line, there has to be a 15 minutes at this side because it's a sell. So this is a 15 minute. Inside this candle should be a 15-minute OB. So this is the one. So now we shift this here. So if on the 15 minutes we have a CST of it, which we did not, so I was wrong. Then that's very interesting. Thinking about it now that I was the one on Monday. So I will delete this. I want to see because I know what that gold fell. I want to see how it behaved there. So when price dumped, where price ran up and then fell. So far, I think we are down by almost $100, if not more. Now, from the eyes, of course. Oh, most def we're down. I just decided to so from the eyes. So from here, yeah, over $100 even from here. That's just crazy. But we come back here. Maybe you might have lost. So the CS still have happened there. Even if I sold, let's just see. Not bad, 130 points, even before this. So not bad. If I was, let's say I sold it directly. I want to see where it got to. So this will be inside here. We said that my stuff will be there. That's max. If I'm being afraid because there's this FG, then the max is going to be there, but it's not really above that. This is where it got to. And then let's go back to the 1 hour and let's switch it. And then we can, not this one. And I want to see, barely missed the low of the expansion. Like my friend would say, Barnabas says you have to give the gods theirs. That rejection, we didn't give, or was it on the 15 minutes at that point? Um, that doesn't make sense. Monday it was this rejection, yeah. Okay. So you'll have rejected there and closed like that. Makes sense. Okay. You see this is the reasons why my videos are always long. I just do something. So then on Tuesday, so on Tuesday we had EU. I don't think there was anything EU. I think EU, the only trade on EU was so. You see, on Monday we had no trade. And then on Tuesday, I was very interested. Let's see. Bam, 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 nothing. Nothing. Tuesday, yeah, this was the AU. AU was very bullish and it was really annoying because I was like, all right, bam, bam, or very close above. So this it makes sense based on my new understanding. Close there. All right, this even after this candle, after the second candle, this is valid. That is a trade. That is a valid trade. That is a valid trade. Maybe you're being afraid. Yeah, valid trade, but it's not about the fact that type twos don't work, but now I understand why I had the idea of type twos and I felt like didn't it because the key level is this open. So perhaps it goes above, and that's where it came back from. I forgot the essence of a type two. I just saw it from the fact like, oh, it's not actually a type two is a type two, not because it doesn't have an FUG, but because of its behavior. So in this instance, BAM is a type two, but this, the key level, is the second one. Comes back here, taps into it. So there, on the 15 minutes, I'm sure we'll find something there. Mm. I'm just using 15 minutes just personally. It has nothing to do. We did not, so actually makes sense. And yeah. 5 minutes and see it was a type one, but no, who cares? It's not about far. So if there was ever, but I doubt it, that was the end, that would have been the next key level. Once that happened, bye. If you want to wait for 5 minutes, like a proper OB. So this is the on the 5 minutes, this was it. So that and now I'm trying to look for something, and yeah, I've seen what I was looking for because someone was sharing, like I said, my friend was sharing something that is a breaker because this was Kai that took this low. We closed above it, and he was saying we can buy any FEG that after this close. But in this instance, there was no FEG, which is madness. Let's go to 1 minute just to see something when we closed above it, and then there was an FEG inside here because if we pull it back, you see on the M1, all these FEG that were lining up inside it. It's crazy how okay until here there was a body, but if your stop is even here, if you refined it, which is madness, because after this comes back here, I'm not 10. Wait a minute, 1 pip madness, 2 pips, and now so how those guys are about those insane numbers, and I'm still not doing what I'm supposed to do. And this just if you're targeting even there, 12 hours, it's just madness. It could have been a 20 hour, of course, but I think I was supposed to delete that. So that was valid. Yes, now I know what I was doing. But according to my rules, I wanted. But now those are the kind of things whereby this one is allowed to take, see last week. Let's just move over this. So this was last week. This now, if I have an understanding of what I know now. So we had this, bam, bam. This is a buy. Would have lost, yes. But now I see the understanding. Okay, it failed, but this was the second candle. Once we close above this, is I push the button. Now, if I have now based on the understanding I have, Okay, let's say you bought this, it failed, but actually, let me first start from here. Bam, bam. Open this candle. So bam, bam. The open of this guy is a key level. If you put another block there, so since this was a down candle and this went up, I'm guessing that there's going to be from there a 15-minute OB. But let's continue. Base, first candle, expansion, a retrace to it by failed. All right. Went down, took it. Okay, OB. So it's just putting an OB there. Buy. If not, an expansion closed above a 1-2. The same thing that made it fail here. You're buying it here now. So um, failed. Then yeah, if we take this back, go down to the 15 minutes. I said inside here would be an OB. OB. Close above it, yes. Buy. It's also like if you're even using that as a breaker because that is important based on the what I just learned. FEG. Price can come back into this FEG. I'll put my stop here because I'm safe. I'll go up to wrong stuff. And bam. So for me, I would buy starting from why am I picking that? And we'll target there. Stop is here. And that's if it comes back to give, of course. I didn't know, but if it comes back again because we are here, we'll set another order inside this place. So clone that there. Still same stop. Whatever happens, I do not know. Okay, it doesn't come back. That's just pain. But you get the gist. Like it doesn't come back inside that M on the M15, but let's see. Let's drop to the M5. So we are clear that this is where we want. And once it breaks above now, it was just ready to run. But that's now that I know. We'll pay attention to everything. And so where were we? Tuesday. Oh my God, this is taking forever. Yeah, bam, bam. So I did not according to our trade, but now I think I saw this late and I realized, I think it was an evening, I was like, this was valid, but I already came into the market in my own personal bias, so I did not pay attention to it. But let's go. Again, I was frustrated because price did not give me, and I saw this, I trusted it. I didn't trust it on Tuesday because we broke this. We broke this, yeah. So this is Monday, and so like Tuesday. So I was like this guy. So there was type 1 above, we closed there, so you want a return here, but that was on me. Step would be there, but maybe because it lost now, it should be there. If not here, I'm afraid, I'm fearful. It's here. No, it should be there. But you would know why I didn't take it. It didn't touch it. So this was the trade. And now here, it's like this closed instantly. If this market is bearish, this key level eats it beautiful overnight, dies. So if I had not studied, if I had the knowledge that I had maybe now, this once I saw this overnight, I should, but also it's also dependent on what is in my head. So type 2, not doing well. I wanted to sell badly. And I'm sure, and I was look tracking it inside this. I believe there was an M15 that came back here and one at the end of this. But there was not a trade. There was no valid trade on Tuesday that went down, just peaked. And if it did, it was, it was just painful. So with this was on the cards, but it won overnight. U card on Tuesday. We jumped here. Oh yes, U card was a loss. I remember. I remember that this was a loss. This lost overnight. Yeah, I remember this. I think I put it there. I woke up to a loss. I remember. Or maybe it was there. Either which way, it was a loss. I have a feeling. I wanted this down there because I didn't like this, but I don't think I used as that very big SL. So I don't know. Maybe there would be there it. So I was targeting this. So finally, that was our first trade because I know the first 3 or 4 trades of this week were losing trades. So, and I'm also still thinking of removing this uh PD. I really want to. Like I said, I want to make it more technical instead of just CST at those levels. But we'll see. 28. And then the next thing you see, right run. It's a pain that it didn't come back down. But you know what I'm saying? Old DP level, key level, stop should be below here because it's kind of weak, but I believe I played this way. I played it this way. So it was there. And this, or maybe I even extended it because I was too fearful. It's just madness. But it's yes, I did not know. This is not close be above. I just want to know that the CSC did not happen. So I had to do that. It's like I had to do that. Gold Tuesday. Yeah, this was very same idea. This was same thing that happened. This didn't touch it, but what happened? Type 2, this closed above this. If you said, okay, you want a close above this key level, because this is 10. So this closing above is already, this is valid. Key level. Close, like if you're saying, oh, okay, you wanted key level, goes into it on the 50 minutes, definitely with this, there is like key level. This is like, if this is the candle, this is the candle above. A CST, that same specific one stops here. H1 target, maybe somewhere fair there. Why the old one, new day? I'm going to think that when we hit this, once this candle close, it's going to make a CST. So target there. Good Lord. Maybe I'll start from type 2, but not here. This key level, see, rejected up, didn't go as high, but I think I might start from type 2. Start slowly. You see, key level here. Let's even see if on the 15 minute. So type 1, 2 doesn't close above this. The open of this is a key level. There's going to be a 15-minute OB inside this guy. So go down to the 15 minutes. Oh, would you look at that? Even the first candle. There. CST of it. Buy. Stop still there because that's where we ran. Nice. So I think I might start first with type 2s, but I've seen type 2s because, why? We have, how do I put it? So type 2 goes down, This here is the key level, somewhere there. What am I trying to say is like I have type twos here, so type twos fail. So it's not like so there. Type two, that's the type two. Bang, bam, closed below it. Key level. So there's going to be a green candle here, somewhere there. This it's of course fixes, but I cannot say I don't want to buy it now, so it goes down. Where should my stop be? My stop would now be here. Why? If this is going up, there's going to be an OB here. Reject it and go up. So maybe it might be a wait for me. I'm sure I'll take some trades and I would lose it. And but okay, this is a self review. So I said it's a type two. That's strange. USD card. Okay. I'm surprised that this is hop here. Oh, ninth. Oh wow. It's correct. Is it? No, it should be a short. So that's why I was confused. This should not be a long. Yes, that doesn't make sense. So this is should be a short, not a long. Oh, I see. I see. I see. I see. I didn't. Continuation. Ah, okay. So, but let's see what will have happened normally if we had it. So I said I was going to start with type twos. This key level will have lost, but we said that there was this above us as liquidity. So this key level dies. This, after touching this key level, is a short, dies, or because I wanted this there. But it's a work in progress. So type one, but it's a type two, key level. But even if I went with that, it's like this doesn't close at this low. There should be a green candle inside here. So at this low, we need a green candle. I'll say on the 15 minutes, but this is, I don't want to sell that. But let's see this. So when we close above this there below here, I would want to settle still lose. But at this level, I should be looking for buys only. Um, on the 15 minute, bam, 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 type one, buy. Um, this is taking forever. I should have been done with this. Sorry. Uh, okay, so um, UCAD, and then the next thing is gold. Gold on the Tuesday. Okay, that's what I was analyzing. So it was, but I know that there are some, but in this instance, I like the fact that this even closed below. This is an OB. We are below, so there are more reasons for us to buy. Is what I'm trying to say. It made sense. On Wednesday or Wednesday, I don't know how to pronounce it well. I think this will have been a loss. Let's see. I'm not sure. Oh, no trade here, and I would delete my limit overnight. Yeah, it will have one, but I will not be. So we had this guy, this CSD, but we wanted the close below. So the limit will have been there. It's interesting, but that will have been on a Tuesday and not with the way I trade now. I'll most likely delete it. I don't like this as an FEG. That is too much. And it be there. So max will be there. But I'm trying to see why I would I would leave a limit. I'm trying to see why, but I don't see. And I'm guessing this was Darwin News, or was it before? Yeah, it's Darwin News that this happened. So I'm trying to see if I would know because I canceled it. If I even had another that if this touches this, cancel the other. Um, oh, it was also on, it was on the next day. So if this was a type 2, you see this, we're saying we want. I'm just going to use it as a review there for myself. So type 2, this is the first one. This went below it. So at this point on the 15 minute, I'm looking for a green candle. This, sorry, on I want to buy. So I'm looking for a down candle at this open. That went down. So the open of this is key. Not maybe this is the first one, but it's not the best candle. Maybe, and this will be the next one, but this will have failed because we're already on a different day. Yeah, I don't like the fact that we're inside an FUG. This would be my favorite place, but I do not know if it's because I've seen the way it played out pre-news. So if I knew, but then if I knew news was coming out, I would not put it there to take me, and that would be the trade, give or take. Best place would be here, but I would ask myself why not here because this also can happen. It's an FUG, but yeah, but we are seeing. I'm seeing the interesting part lying with two time frames and stuff. Um, let's exit and then come back. Yeah. So on Wednesday, I'm on somewhere. I'm confused, but there's no confusion with it. This OB didn't get validated. Um, didn't get validated. So there's OB didn't get validated. Week above it, all right, we close, no FEG. We come back again, we are bearish, we are bullish. Type 2, bam, bam, you see, it's still up. OB, this, this, this. I'm trying to think about it. This, if I didn't like this, I'm trying to see why I didn't take it back. Or maybe I was not concentrating because I've been really busy. So OB, this is the best I could do. Like if I was treating it as it's set up as its own, which I should actually, because these are two valid setups. And close below this, close above it, no FUG close below this, and this is a valid trade. Actually, I'm surprised how I didn't see it, but I've been busy. Or maybe I did see it and I complained to my friend that I missed a trade. So even if it's there, no, I think I told myself to use 50% of this now, or in between. I might have to add maybe 0.0.3. So in the other way, 60% retracement. So 0.38. So maybe this now. Or I might have even closed because I'm not on strict risk now. So actually that was a valid trade. I didn't we used just one. This other one here didn't come to peak until here. So on as at that day, I'm not if this is a win, it's not news and I'm not now. So that's it. So stay and I missed it. Yo, I'm wondering how I missed it. That is 2.242350. Okay, 23. Okay, so let's just move quickly. I like the fact that that is happening there. So Wednesday, I took this loss here. This was, but I calculated it and I saw that I put it there. That was this was valid. So Uh, and why, of course, this was, if I was trading this normally, this was a normal key level. It comes back to it, it should die. But it kept bouncing, I kept saying this. So it was really frustrating for me um on this day. And then it lost. But AD was very strong. So this would be a full, actually it should be -2. I should correct it in the other place too. The previous loss that we took was a was a was also a loss on the CST. So okay. The CST 11. Mhm. So, but you see, if you're which is interesting, you know, on the same day we cannot have this, but it didn't win that day, right? For AU. AU was so if I'm in this, then I should not actually, or I might have even, that's why I said that I might have even closed earlier before allowing all this, especially maybe once AUD. AD gave a shot at 6 o'clock on Wednesday. And oh wow, imagine that at 6 o'clock, I might have been conflicted on Wednesday. This had not even given a trade. So when they gave a trade was at 9 o'clock. AUD at 9 o'clock was also turning green. So a part of me might have closed this or just treated it as a different setup. So maybe once that one lost, I'll be more aggressive on this if it had given this. I don't like if I go inside an FG, but no, this is low enough for me because it should be there normally. And I'll just accept, but I'll be really weird. Maybe I'll be extremely micromanaging this trade. So no, so it will be maybe. I don't I don't know what I would have done or did not do. So and then yeah, this guy really pissed me off and nothing. And also this bam, bam, this is like bam, key level, eats it, gets out. This gets out. And that's also the beautiful thing with I will not take this because it's a type 1, but that's also the beautiful thing is that if it's here, what are you what is the invalidation? Do not close below this. Because if it closes, so if it does this, bam, all right, picks it, goes. Do not close below this. Once this happens, where don't you want to see it close again? There, there. So overnight, this will have happened. That's why I shouldn't move to B quickly. But then I think that was already 2.5 hour. Let's close this trade already. If I close it, I'll be in maybe close it there, maybe close at 2 hour. Even maybe close it here if I was saying rejection. Actually, this I'll be very pissed off. But I'll move to B, but it will be then to not. But yeah, it's very interesting. We just have to trust it. Additionally, interesting that we're coming back to an old, so bang actually lies there. There's still more to learn about the close of the loop. So once this loop comes, we can still come down here. But I still have to do more studying. So this is the key level. Once this has a CST, all of a sudden I'm paying attention. You see it's happening on DD levels. So this old one, this is a key level. The CST of this is not the best because I want always, but this can be trusted to an extent. Because I'm sure if it goes down to the 15 minutes, I just mentioned 15 minutes because just because. Can you see that? Bam, type 2, first candle. Second one's an OB. What have I been saying? This I can buy. All right, I didn't buy it here. Transform direction. It close above this. This is my stuff. You know I do stuff. After that close, I'm buying that. If it's on the 15 normally. 50 minutes, first one, second one, OB, CST, buy. So yeah, should be very interesting when I fully incorporate this into, I think I would have more losses, but then wins will be bigger and catching more things. So, but that didn't work out. So you can't on, so this lost, and then on Wednesday, and this was the trade of the, I can say trade of the week. It was also interesting. Bam, 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 bam. So we had this didn't come back, so I also will have bought. And we bought this, and I think I was fair for, and I still put it there. 1 hour was there, it was very close, and then there. But it won and even exceeded my expectations. So it won for that 1.92, 33.64. Yeah, everything was just on Wednesday. I'm surprised. Maybe because these two trades, so I think it's good to journal on the day. Sometimes it give you a perspective. Because I thought I took I thought before this I had taken 3 losses. Surprised it's two. Um, and this was 1.96, I believe. Right. It's still down for the day week, no, up now. Um, I know I took this, I didn't see this. I'm surprised. I could have sworn that there was another trade. There was an AUD. Yes, there was this, and maybe you cut it. Who knows? I don't think I missed anything. Come back to EU on Monday. Oh, I understand the previous U card. That's why it was 3 trades. This had lost overnight, over the weekend. But no, 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 I didn't take it. I didn't take it on an account. I wasn't in the mood for it. Sunday. Yeah. Come back to gold on a Wednesday. So we were above this, we didn't close. So, and since this didn't close, so we just left. So on Wednesday, there was this bam, bam, no trade, just died. You see this bam, bam comes back to this key level. It's just, if when it works, it, believe me, it just works. Bam, bam, first kind of key level, hits it, taps it overnight again. I'm sure we'll find on the 15 minutes something that is there. Or if not, there we go. This guy, CSA of this cell. First target there. Second, it just keeps falling, depending. It's good when it's there, and let me put it that way. Of course, this is definitely form fitting, but we see it there. It's good that you see it there. Bam, bam, high. There would have been a loss here, most definitely, even with this. Most definitely. Most F. So this is there. If I was using 15 minutes. So this, the only thing that would have saved me was that I'll be asleep here and I'll be in the market somewhere there. So at maybe somewhere I'll be waking up around there. I'll have seen that it lost, because if it's there, I don't know how left I would look, and the other ones I've been doing that. But if I was trading Asia and I wanted to sleep, I know myself, I would not put my stop. Let's say I entered here. My stop, I would look to the left. I know I'm a very, especially if I woke up and I see that this was there and this is red, my stop will be maybe that big or halfway. But even if it's not, I'll be thinking maybe halfway. there. I'll not put it directly here. I'm not that crazy. Another I saw because when I went to the left, I don't have to prove anything, but I just know myself. This would be the first one that intrigued me because we have a Gandalf here. And then bam, bam, bam. This is the first. Oh, this is the guy that CS'd this, and the next one will be there. So my stop would be, you see, it there. I was being very like, okay, nonchalant. And if I said, okay, let me be safe because I'm sleeping there. That is crazy. The fact that it's bouncing off this 2 hour, I was targeting 2 hour defaultly. So, but we were maintain it because we went along. And I would have been very pissed off because I didn't close here and it got here overnight. And then but I will have, you see, overnight, maybe if it wasn't at 3 o'clock, I will have closed it here. Why? Because it was eating this. That's what I should change. It was eating this. It's a type 2, so this is the next one. Close there. But I remembered on this, I think this was a loss. It's not I think I know it now. Bam. Type 1. This was its old stuff. This guy, this. So in this instance, I would have chosen because we went up and we closed this there. This is the OB to this. I will not be waiting for this. They are similar, so I will have put it there. And I did. Stop would be not there. On this day, I was like, I'm not putting it because there's nothing to be afraid. But it was inside an FPG, so there. Let's say I'm being, and then in this instance, will be somewhere there. So 1 hour or 1.3, I will have said, okay, it's okay. And it lost. Um, so that is 36 for Thursday. I'm really surprised this went longer. I really thought it was going to be so fast. Uh, I mean, okay. So, and yes, it didn't because actually, I think I put it there. Actually, that's what I did. It didn't pick it, and then I put something like if it eats it, but then it picked it overnight. So I'd cancel the trade. Wednesday, so Thursday, we had this, and this was the trade. Actually, this was the trade of the week because we eat this, and bam, yeah, because this happened while I was there. This was just the CS, and I hated it because that's the, and this was, I think I put it just there. And this should have been a target. So Thursday, there was this, that's 2.4. It just shows you, but I know I closed all the trades because I didn't want pain. Uh, so, oh, because you would have gotten it 1, so you can move to B. And since this the next one is to eat it. Since it's more than 1 hour, now you have to let it go to the one there. So that's what I'm trying to say. 2.4, 18, and that's even putting it there, if this it even becomes what? No, I put it there. Or maybe even there. Either which. Let's just go with that. 2.4 and 1844. And then also we had another AUD there because I know that this was, so we had this one. Actually, it was a type 2. Type 1, type 2. This it was perfect. This was what I was looking for, my A plus, like I was discussing with Barnabas that we're saying. So this is this guy. First one, second one, green, OB, perfect. CST, good. Because for this guy, so if we were going with type 2 is one I'm saying that I might do. Type 2, bam, entry, stop. Okay, it's a type 2, and the second candle was also the OB for this. Beautiful. Close below this. So type 2, one entry, close below this here, comes back to with like again, and even this there, I think I even entered it maybe on this. I was like, okay, in case it didn't get to this M level, I'm okay. Yeah. The stop was there. It was like, and I was like, I was like, this is a stop. It's going to be somewhere there. If and I'll put my alert here on the day at 3 o'clock. Once it's eat this, I'll close everything. But that's the truth. Why I think it should be up to 2 hours, yeah. And so we'll just do 2 hours because we're already running. And but if I didn't sit and I slept off, it will have eats because I'll be asleep. So and this is not even choosing this. This is just me doing this one. So this was a cell 2.22, and that is 1431. That's my loss because that was now. It was already as at then it will have been by the time it will have been 4 hours. It will have recovered, but EJ, this was not valid. EJ, bam, bam, just ran away, nothing happened. Um, didn't close something yet. This CST, the type 2, so this is a type 2 loss that will have happened because I'll have gone to the 15 minutes. Definitely there's something here. CST stop will be there. So let's just say maybe somewhere there. And that will be this. I'll maybe I put it there. Overnight, it will have given me maybe 2 hours. Maybe I might have won. Let's see. I want to do it correctly. 15 minutes. That's 1 hour first. We need this. Anything above that? 15. You see. Bam, bam, bam. OB. Once this happened, I would sell there. If I put my stop there, that was already a 2 hour. So, oh yeah, 1.9. I would even take a 1.3 since overnight, just to be safe. Or I would not even sleep. And once I saw market open, once I saw it eat this, and maybe because the first 50 minutes of the candle, we didn't have access to the market. Once this happens, I'm closing. But it's nice to see. Of course, I'm biased to it. So I know what I would do, I would not do. Who cares? Who knows? EJ, there was no trade, it was just this. That was on Thursday, no trade. UCAD, this was still running, and that was UCAD for it. This one, this did not. There was this no CSD. They just ran nothing. Even on Friday, nothing. That was UCAD for the week. Aside this on Friday, so we'll come back to Friday. And gold, if this, I think there was a loss inside here. So we are now on Thursday. So on Thursday, we hit this. No CST, no CST, no CST. Yeah, we went down. Type 2. Okay, do nothing. I hope I didn't buy gold. No, I didn't. Because if it is, oh my God, almost forgot a rule. I missed this. I shouldn't have closed. The first candle to enter this was here. If it's the previous one, oh my God. If, because we had that, if it is old D period, it only re-enter if we close the candle that first went into it. So since we didn't see SD when we were going into it, this was the only re-entered the first candle that went to this. No valid trade. Oh my God, it will have been a glorious week. No, no valid trade. I thought this was going to lose because I thought, I would enter here and then it will lose. I was like, nah, I'm not doing. After they closed above here. God, I keep forgetting this ruler. It is the first one on an hold one. Euro had lost on Thursday. Yeah, right there. Yeah. And on Friday, there was no trade on Euro. There's bam, bam, low 15 minutes here, bam, will have lost, but gave a lot, gave some. This, nothing. This was still running, just kept on. Bang, bang, nothing. Bang, bang, nothing. This was also running. Oh, yes, this would have been a loss. I remember that I did it because I wasn't trading. I remember that. But this came, bang, bam. Once this closed, I would be there. Stops would be there max. And I'll be targeting this. Yeah, stop would be there. If not, max would be for here to capture a 1 hour. So it lost. And this is a problem now. So Friday, 2507, 2025. This is AJ. This is a one after 11, so say 7, so say loss. And once that loses, delete it. Then this is the problem. Actually, type 2 and it's 46. Okay. And once that loses, the problem is this is the OB. We closed above it. So B's card or a type 2. We enter this for CST. This, we already touched this. So I'll be looking for this. So this would be the trade. Up here. Same EJ. This is a CSD. Actually, it's not a CS, it's a BIS card. And it's a continuation and it's a long. We don't know. Then we come back here and on Friday for U card, this didn't touch it. I thought I could have sworn it touched it. We'll refresh it. And for gold, didn't happen. Touched it. So we have to lock this. Or not. We'll lock it. But then I need to close this. And we open a new one. Go to gold and see that it's still there. It is still there. We touch this. We see yesterday's there. This will be an idea that I don't think is bad, and I would zoom out. This is where the stop should be. Since an FEG there, this is so far. Well, a close below this is what invalidated. So to be honest, this aligns with this D line. So I will. So I will put it there. That's how I will do. And this is been disturbed by something here. Okay, so now we lock that in. And maybe on Monday, if go deeps and I see it, I would add it. I see it in time. Oh, that's not lost. So we do not know. There. And now come back to this. Didn't touch it. Damn. But, or maybe not because I don't know. If gold is bullish though, there. If gold is bullish though, then this might have worked. But I'll just put it there or delete it. Actually, it didn't touch it. So we cannot touch it. And that will be all. This has lost. This has no trade. This has that. No trade. And yeah, everything else is